Leo season is here, and it's not about polish, it's about presence. If you've been holding back, overthinking your next move, or waiting to feel ready, Leo season offers a different path forward. I'm 𝗪𝗍𝗺, intuitive business astrologer, and today I'm breaking down how the Leo energy shifts what works in business this cycle, especially when it comes to visibility, attraction, and momentum. Because when you show up from your spark instead of your strategy, clients feel it and they lean in. So let's talk about Leo season. Want to stand out this cycle? Start with what feels fun. If showing up has been feeling like a chore, your audience engagement is stalling, or your offers aren't landing the way they used to, it's not you, it's the cycle. What you need to know is Leo season isn't here for perfection. It's here to help you attract with boldness, not polish. This is the time to make the move you've been sitting on. Show the offer you're actually excited about and say what you've been holding back. When you stop trying to strategize your way to connection and instead show up with joy and confidence, you don't stand out, you become magnetic. Because when you lead with boldness and joy instead of hesitation, you unlock visibility that actually connects. So what is this cycle asking of you? Let's look at the expansion point. This is the season to lead with what lights you up, not for the likes or the performance, but because that passion is what draws in the right client. This cycle is asking you to share the thing you can't stop thinking about, even if it's not perfectly packaged. Launch the offer that feels fun to deliver, not just what you think you should be selling. Test that creative idea that's on your mind without waiting for it to be fully mapped out. And most importantly, make decisions that feel energizing, not exhausting. This isn't about doing more. It's about showing up with your spark intact and letting the energy do the work of attraction. When you stop trying to be strategic in the wrong cycle, that's when the strategy finally works. All right, let's talk about the unseen advantage of Leo season, why fun equals sales right now. Most people will probably waste this cycle trying to be professional and polished, but Leo energy doesn't care about polish. It cares about presence. When you let go of the need to be impressive and start showing what makes your work magnetic, everything changes. You stop second guessing your positioning. You create offers that clients feel, not just understand. You start seeing traction from messaging that reflects your joy, not just your expertise. In my work with clients, I help them identify the right timing to launch, promote, or pivot. But before we build the strategy, we tune into the spark. Because when the energy is flat behind the scenes, no amount of email sequences is going to convert. This cycle is your reminder. Boldness isn't a branding trick. It's your clearest path to client attraction. All right, let's talk about your next move. Discover what makes you magnetic. I know you don't need another checklist right now. What you need is clarity on what makes you stand out so you can show up with more ease, connection, and confidence. Because visibility works best when it's authentic. Offers land better when they're fun to deliver. Clients respond faster when your energy matches your message. So before you post another thing or plan your next launch, make sure you're showing up in a way that reflects your true spark, because not all visibility works the same way. If you want a little support in unlocking your magic or tapping back into it, take the Cosmic Catalyst quiz. I share in there how you can discover your unique energetic signature that makes you magnetic to your soul clients. All right, my friends, one more piece of news to note. In this Leo cycle in 2025, Mercury is retrograde. So if things feel a little foggy, tech gets glitchy or content takes longer to land, it's normal, but that's not a reason to hold back. It's a reminder to trust your voice even more. And if you want to understand how Mercury retrograde actually impacts business, check out the link below. I broke it all down for you. All right, my friends, if this cycle has you rethinking how you're showing up, take the next step to discover what actually makes you magnetic. My Cosmic Catalyst quiz will help you uncover your unique edge in visibility and connection. Because, like I said, not all visibility works the same way. You'll find the link below. And if you're ready to map your boldest move, you can always book a Cosmos coffee chat. All right, friends, until next time, let me know what you're excited about stepping into the spotlight for this Leo cycle. Put a note in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.